Hey, do you want to become also ultra rich with just one Udemy course? You just make it and then boom, you're sailing off on your super ultra deluxe yacht in the Pacific Oceans because hey, now it's cocktail time and eating lobsters and drinking Dom Perignon. So if you think you can get rich on Udemy, yeah, there is a little side note, not gonna happen overnight, maybe for a few guys, but for most it definitely won't. And here I will just go over my course, how well it fared in 1.5 months, and then the pricing, how it works in Udemy, so you get a little insight how this whole thing works. And then, hey, is it a thing for a small YouTuber like me? And does it make sense to make courses? And then, hey, how long it actually took me? Plus, if you get actually some troubles, because I got some in the very end. So yay me! So let's start with the interesting part. I did become a video game developer with Game Maker Studio 2.3. So this is the newest iteration, therefore it says new, yay. And then let's check it out how well my course fared. So for example, if you type in Game Maker, then there are of course the big hitters. This is where I want to get. Will I get there? Very unlikely, because they started their careers, I guess, a decade ago almost, and therefore they have a big advantage of mine, because I started after the YouTube apocalypse. So yay me for coming too late to the party once again. Alright, these are, I guess, the biggest ones, and as you can see here, this is Benjamin and Aaron Craig, and of course these guys have huge channels. At least Benjamin Anderson, he's, I guess, 200,000 Ks on his YouTube channel, so I cannot compare myself to him, because hey, this is a huge channel. And then here comes the little small breadcrumbs, which is one up indie, yay! As you can see, cannot compare small potatoes to the big hitters here. And of course, hey, he sold quite a few courses, and this is of course, so almost, let's say 5K students, and let's say you are doing mostly, let's say 10 bucks. This is quite a nice sum overall. And of course, this guy, Peter Morgan, actually I have no idea who that is, to be honest, but still 3.5K students, so this is definitely not bad. And then Mr. Mataru, which actually has a pretty decent YouTube channel, so check it out if you like. He actually does this quite professionally, and he did a pretty decent hit, as it seems. So here 900 students almost, but still he is still marked off one of the bigger ones, because as you can see, all the other ones not so big, and you cannot of course instantly see it, but I see it in how many stars you have and how many people actually gave you a rating, and then you can extrapolate it how many people actually bought that thing. So here this is kind of interesting. So here Aaron Craig, so here he can actually make, it's kind of interesting. Let's see how well he fared. 2.3K, not bad, definitely not bad for such a course. And of course, where's mine? Almost one of the last ones. So basically I didn't fare too well. So here in my course, 75 people enrolled. They gave me the 4.5 star rating, so thank you guys for that. Sweet. And of course, this is of course a very fresh course. It has 1.5 months in, so this is most of the time the most I guess money you make in total at the very beginning. This is like with video games. You sell your game, then everybody jumps on it, and then after a few months they're like, huh, what game, who, and you're gone. So this is how it works. And of course here 75 to, let's say, a few K of the other guys. I am small potatoes in this regard. How well did I do? First point, it's okay. So let's say it's okay. Can you expect more? Can you expect less? This is not so easily distinguished. So the next thing, if you're doing your course, let's say what kind of pricing you're having. Of course here I put in, let's say, approximately 80 bucks, but nobody buys that for 80 bucks. All the time people buy it for discounted for 10 bucks or 20 bucks. This is the sweet spot for most people, and therefore, as you can see, most people will buy it here. Nobody buys it for the full price. This is just for you to entice it, so you understand how that works. Of course, I won't mind it if anybody buys it for 80 bucks, but nobody will. And I think it's okay. I prefer that more people buy it, but with a lower price, so a lot of people can actually enjoy it. Let's jump right into how much money did I do. So my total revenue for 1.5 months is 400 and let's say $80, which is not too bad. So don't get me wrong, but here you got some segments on how you got that. So there's your promotions, refunds, so this is where you get it. No, I don't like your stuff. And then Udemy organic is just where you type in, let's say, game maker, you find that and then you buy it over that. For example, it is being organically shown at the very beginning. So this was where you come on, let's go back. So I guess this would be organically also, and then it says like, hey, bestseller or highest rank, which is pretty sweet. So if I could get to the 4.9, then I would beat this guy. That would be kind of interesting to see if I get that, but I guess not. And how actually does that work? So let's say you do your promotions, you do that by creating coupons. And here I will have to black out this one, because coupons are the thing which are just temporarily and you can just make them for 1 month, which is, in my opinion, not the best idea, but I guess this is how it works. And then, well, you can just create 3 of those, and for example, the free one you can just have for 10 people, which is, in my opinion, not the best idea, but I guess this is the way it is. And of course I used it for my Patreon subscribers, so this was a special thank you for you guys. And of course you got the course for free as a token of my appreciation. And well, for everybody else who wants to have it discounted, because I guess this is the way it goes, for 19 bucks mine is for 10 bucks now. So yeah, and then hey, this is where I get most of the money. So how is the revenue being split? So basically, if you do your promotions with coupons, you get 97%, which is pretty sweet. Organic, when people are searching for it or just find it on the Udemy page itself, then I get still 50%, which is still pretty sweet, no doubt about that. And of course, there are some ads, some, how do they call it? Some affiliate programs. And then, hey, this is where you get just 25%. So let's say you buy it over the ad for 10 bucks, so my course, then this would mean that I'm getting like $2 and some crumbs for the whole course for one affiliate thing. So for example, here what you see at the very beginning, my promotions were the biggest one, because I said like, hey guys, course is out, if you want to get it, here it is. And then most guys, or let's say the biggest portion of the money went in here. And then you have, so let's go away with the mouse so you can actually see it. And then the refunds, 65. Not sure if that is good or that is bad. I have no comparison in this kind of regard if this is an average. Then Udemy organic, which is kind of high still, so people just go on Udemy and just find it like, oh cool, let's take it. And then the ad program and the affiliate program still combined, let's 30 to 40 bucks, to 35 something, a little bit more than 35. This is kind of interesting. And then for example, if you go to the second month where I didn't use or give you any coupons, then of course my promotions went like to almost a zero state, so 31 bucks. And then the organic and the ad program and the affiliate goes down also, but still it's okay. So basically what was it, 40 bucks on a total, or 50 bucks, something like pre-tax amount, as you can see, net earnings. Okay, so this is not the worst. So was it successful? For such a small channel like mine, I guess yes, because you have to understand my channel is small. I just have close to 3K subscribers, half a quarter of a million views. If you're thinking like, wow, that's a lot, not too much. If you're thinking that I did so many videos, so I guess this is quantity over quality as it seems, but I'm not sure about this. I guess this is a time constraint. And then second of all, small channels have it harder nowadays. And for example, a direct comparison would be the Mataru guy. He started 2 years ago before the YouTube adpocalypse. So basically he has a head start of 2 years. Interesting, he has almost the same views as me. So we are in this kind of same regard, but of course he has a little bit more views and definitely more subscribers and less uploads. So I guess here we have a direct comparison, and his course made about 1K of total. What was it, like 800, 900 something people went to his course, but I guess he has more than one course. So this is, so you can see some comparisons. This is for the, if you're a small YouTuber, can you make some side hustle with that? Yes, but don't expect the big money, at least not in, as it seems, in Game Maker. Of course, programming does make more money, so just so you know, programming and those skill-based things definitely make more money. Here, this is of course then not too bad. Of course, if you do something more generic, let's say learn Java or something like this, I guess there you can actually make more money. So here this is still a niche, because Game Maker Studio is a niche. And then let's come to the next part, how well and how how many people actually finished my course. And this I didn't know that it was that low. So online courses, most of the people just buy them. This is like having your Steam account. You just collect all those games on Humble Bundle and God knows where, and then you never play them. You just say like, yeah, I'm gonna keep that for later, and then you completely forgot about that. All right, so the next part is, how long did it take me to finish this course? So it was about half a month, something like this. And I've got tons of work, camera adjustments, which I completely failed in my opinion. There's actually a side story too. Let's actually go into one of those. Hopefully I don't see my face. I don't want to see my face. So basically this camera setup was kind of an accident, by the way. I did a green screen and I didn't do the light correctly, and I just recorded it over a week, 1.5 weeks, and then later on I like, man, this doesn't work at all, and I had to key it out so extremely that you just see the very brightest spots, which is me face. So yay me for completely failing, but I think the end result isn't too bad. It's kind of funny how it looks like it is unique, even though it was a complete accident. So once again, if you do and film yourself, like for example this dude here, do it correctly, not like me. Okay, so the last part, which was kind of a bummer, you have to do a verification, and I had a there and forth with the Udemy help guys, and this took way longer than expected. So I was ready, everything was neatly done, but it took me like, I don't know, almost a week to get this verified, which was a pain. I thought like, hey cool, I can finally start, but this is not happening. And one thing, for example, if you're thinking like, great, I will make my own course and then I will get instantly money. No sir. My course was released on October the 8th, no, the 9th, but, and here comes the big part, they withhold 2 months. If you want to get, I don't know, some money for now or for later, you have to wait 2 months, and they are withholding it. I don't know if they did this before, but so you know, you will not get instantly access to the money you made. So you just need to take this into account. Of course, you have to do your tax documentation, which is kind of here too. So basically, because I'm European, therefore this is an American company, I'm getting 30% kicked out instantly by withholding tax. So this is quite a chunk also. Well, hopefully you got some insight. Now you can think like, is this worth the hassle doing, let's say, a YouTube channel and then building this YouTube channel to get people into your Udemy course, because this is how you can generate some money. But if you are small potatoes like me, and if you're not doing cat videos like people who actually have huge numbers, then maybe you want to do it, maybe you don't. For example, here for me, I cannot consider it to be a failure, but it is definitely not a result which you'll be like, yes, rich, famous and all that stuff. Not happening for now, at least for now. Let's see what the future brings. So this was it. Hopefully very informative and hopefully a little bit entertaining. See you around. One up indie.